We're moving out. We're moving in. Come on, well, here we go. You're at it again. Come on, you're out, we're out, and moving in. You know, you're left to right. You're out of sight. You're left to right. You're dynamite. You're left to right. You're out of sight. You're left, you're right. You're dynamite. You're left, mark time, march, platoon, halt. This is take two. All right, with these Trap Hop Tuesdays. So now, here's the deal. What up? So now, say hey, Antoine. So now, I fixed it for, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to come on. You know what I'm saying? And guess who's also here, everybody? Okay, on this Trap Hop Tuesdays and more, you know, I got two guests. You know what I'm saying? So Crazy Ron, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm fixing it on this phone for me to bring these people in. So let me try to bring y'all in. This morning, I'm going to interview in the chat room, I'll say for right now, is a brother whose name is Antoine Dardell. He is one of Harlem's top jazz musicians, and also live from Detroit, Michigan, is one of Detroit's top trap artists, Apple Castellano. But not only is Apple Castellano one of Detroit's top trap artists, Apple Castellano happens to be the oldest grandchild of 1/3 of the most successful female recording group ever on Motown Records, The Supremes, the late Florence Ballard's oldest grandchild. Apple Castellano is here. And, you know, I can't resist, but who's also hanging out with us today is the great songstress, one of the greatest songstresses of all time. From Pearly on Broadway to You Stepped Into My Life, Stepped Into My Life, Stepped Into My Life. Miss Melba Moore is also here. And you know what's most disgusting with Ron this morning is that Ron don't know how to bring on the people. Yeah, I know, Tony, you watching. Apple, you're here. Miss Moore, thank you very much. Miss Moore is going to be downtown in Manhattan on this week. And I know she'll be back in New York City in November. Definitely, I'm aiming to be in that audience at Lehman College on November the 3rd. And I cannot wait to be there. So, disgusting me. You know, Tony, man, Apple, man, if you there, well, you know, Apple, you know what I'm saying, he bounced, you know what I mean, but Miss Moore's, and she, you know, Miss Moore and Tony is still here. So, you know, again, this is an experiment. I have to figure out how to bring people on. Maybe I need to call around and, maybe I have to call around and see how to do that. You know what I mean? And that's okay, because Rome wasn't built in a day. Hey, I mean, you know, not trying to be funny on this Trap Hop Tuesday, but hey, I'm going to go there. A lot of us sat up all night and voted for Hillary and expected her to win. All right? Dead about that. And some of us stayed up all night long crying like we would smoke crack. Because, you know, President Trump won. I'm not necessarily a President Trump hater like that, and I don't mean to stray off subject, but I'm just reminding you that, of course, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it took the Almighty 7 days to make this, right? No, wait a minute. Yeah, the 7th day he rested. 6 days to make all of this. So this is my take two on Trap Hop Tuesdays and more. You know what I mean? This is take two on Trap House Tuesdays and more. I'm going to thank right now, okay, brother Tony Dardell for being here, because I'm waiting to interview him. The moment I can figure out how to bring a person on, Tony, it's on and popping. So I'm going to apologize to you right now, Tone, for alerting you twice to do this. However, the moment Ron figures out how to get this popping, because I'm going to figure out how to get it popping. 50 is the new 30. It's okay. Oh, thank you, Tony. You know, Tony. But why? Well, it's not going to be futile. Brothers and sisters that will be tuning into this, brother Tony Dardell, you know, which is his nickname. Antoine Dardell is one of Harlem's top musicians in terms of, when I first heard Tony play the piano, Tony has a relationship with the piano that no one has ever seen before. And I know that may sound like I'm being facetious. That may sound like as if I am just, oh, but that's because Tony's my man, 50 grand like that. But no, if you want to see what I'm talking about, Tony is going to be making his gracious, and I do mean gracious and powerful return to the keys in the Harlem area here in New York City. He's going to make his gracious return this Friday, April the 27th, at Paris Blues. Paris Blues. Am I right, Tony? Holler back at me, man, because you're still with me. I want to make sure I'm telling the valuable information about you, being I didn't bring you in on take 2. Because the moment I figure out how to bring people in on these live streams, okay, so I did tell them the right information. And hi, Tyra. You know, another friend of mine is joining us this morning. Thank you very much, Tyra, for tuning in. I have 2 guests with me, Tyra, this morning. The first brother, he's playing this weekend at Paris Blues, Friday evening. I guess a good time to go to the show, Tony. I'm going to tell them Paris Blues is at, thank you, Tony, at 2021 7th Avenue. For those of you non-Harlemites, no disrespect. For those of you non-Harlemites, that's Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard. And to Tony, where is that 7th Avenue? What? That's 23rd, right? 22nd, something like that. Hey, Tyra. Yeah, that's what's. Good morning, baby. Good morning. How are you this morning? And hey, Sylvia. Mwah. So anyway, yeah, Paris Blues is at 2021 7th Avenue, which is also known. Okay, 21st Street. Okay, got you. Paris Blues is at 2021 Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard at the corner of 121st Street. And that would be West 121st Street, okay? For those of you who need to know, Paris Blues is a nice little jazz pub located at 2021 Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard, which has Harlemites, 7th Avenue, 21st Street, meaning 7th Avenue and 121st Street. Don't go to no Harlem club on 21st Street downtown. All right? And then also, okay, and Tony Dardell is here, and I am going to shout out Miss Melba Moore. You know, Melba Moore, one of my favorite tunes by Miss Moore was You Stepped Into My Life, Stepped Into My Life, Stepped Into My Life. And then, and in the 1980s, another favorite of mine was Love's Coming At You, My Love's Coming At You. That was a hot album, Miss Moore. Just to let you know out there, Melba Moore tuned in. She is a friend of mine. Melba Moore will be in New York City this week. She's at Retro Club NYC. I won't be able to catch her there. She already knows. However, she does know that when Melba Moore comes around the way to the Boogie Down Bronx, to Lehman College, baby, I'm in there like swimwear. You heard? But I ain't going to be wearing no swimwear November 3rd, because that's when the show is at Lehman College for Miss Melba Moore. You know what I'm saying? At Lehman College, November the 3rd. So get your tickets. Tickets are on sale for that. And Tony, Tony, so you said mine also. Yep, so don't worry, Tone. I got you on, again, for Antoine Dardell, okay? Tony Dardell will be at Paris Blues this weekend, Friday night, April the 27th. And I did tell Tony that I would hang out with him into April 28th because that's my grandfather's death day. He's 24 now. Yeah, 24 years old and death, whatever. It's like that. Transitions are not easy, so I'm going to be partying the night away at Paris Blues because Tony's going to be on the keys. Tony has been in jazz music, I'm sure, more than 20 years. And again, my apologies to some of you. You know, Tony should be sitting here with me, so if I hit y'all up after I finish this stream and ask you, yo, how do I bring people in? I'm going to figure out how to bring somebody in today. So I'm going to do a bunch of live streams for fun until I figure out how to bring people in, because Tony should be sitting here. Florence Ballard's grandson. And who is Florence Ballard? From the Supremes. You know, late Florence Ballard, who passed away in 1976, from the original Supremes, who sang on 10 of their number one hits, and we talking about the number one hits that you know and love, from Baby Love, My Baby Love, Stop in the Name of Love, all of that. You know, you can't have your love. Oh, her oldest grandchild was here, but you know, Apple Castellano, he young, he think, well, 50 is the new 30 for me. So he think I can automatically bring him on. You know how these young folks is, but it's all right, App. I see you, man. I see you. And other than that, it's all good. Sylvia and Tyra's laughing at me, but they're laughing hyenas anyway. But anyway, Tony, so again, my apologies to you, Tone. Thank you very much. Remember to see about Antoine Dardell this weekend. Friday, April 27th at Paris Blues. Paris Blues is located 2021 7th Avenue, which is also known as Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard in Harlem, on the corner of 121st Street. The show begins, well, you know, you want to be there early, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? It's a bar in there, so you already know what that means. Man, listen. You know, I need to be going downtown a little earlier to chill there, and then I'll be, you know, I don't want to, you know, 9 p.m. Tone, okay. Yes, the show begins at 9 p.m. Antoine Dardell, Tony Dardell, is one of Harlem's top piano players. Thank you, Sylvia. Oh, look at them kisses. You know what? You ain't said nothing but a pucker. But anyway, that was meant for Sylvia, not Antoine Dardell. You know, because people tuning in. Those of you who are tuning in who are jazz lovers, okay? And jazz is the oldest form of American music, okay? But Tony, never fear. I got you, brother. I promise you. If I can't get you on today for people to see you on this live, I'm going to get you before the end of the week. Hey, Nancy. All right. I'm going to get you before the end of the week because, and wow. I'm about to put somebody on blast. Tony, one of your biggest fans is watching us this morning, and I don't even know how to bring you on so she can see you. But anyway, again, for those of you who are fans, and fan is not such a bad word. I used to think the fan was a bad thing, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? No. When you're someone's fan, you could be someone's greatest fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm the greatest fan of a lot of y'all that's tuning in this morning. Sylvia and Nancy and hey, Miss Stewart. And Miss Yvonne Stewart is in charge of a super hot, super duper Motown Facebook group that celebrates Motown music. And you already know how people who had known me at least 2 weeks know how I feel about Motown. People who even have the audacity to say that I look like Berry Gordy. Whatever. I don't think I'll let me go Berry Gordy. But anyway. Okay, 9 to 2 a.m. Brothers and sisters, those of you who are fans of jazz music, okay, please, if you want to see one of the greatest piano players that I've ever witnessed in my life play piano, okay, when you do these live streams sometime and then people steady hitting you up, it's all good. It's a compliment. They remove their face from the phone. Oh man, sorry y'all. This is the part, you know, and it's too early to cuss, all right? That's my streams later. But anyway, like I was saying, for those of you who are fans of jazz, Anyway, for those of you who are fans of jazz music and you want to see one of the top piano players in Harlem do their thing, this weekend, Friday night, April the 27th at 9 p.m. From 9 to 2 at Paris Blues. Antoine Dodell and his band, Tony, and he's the head piano player, and he will be playing his set. Thank you all for tuning in, because I'm going to bounce. You know, I'll go live a little bit later. I've posted an old school spit and pass video from my show Friday Night Mike with Ron from my 449 LA tenure in Harlem. And one of the gentlemen, he was unable to join us this morning. So I do want to thank Antoine Dardell for tuning in and let me know the information about his show. I want to thank the rest of y'all for tuning in like you did. And Mr. Moore, thank you very much, Mr. Melba Moore. You know what I mean? How blessed am I to have Melba Moore tune into me. I tune into Melba Moore many a day. Read my lips. Read my lips, read my lips. All I am saying is how much I need to be loved. Facts. All right. And then thank you, Tony. Thank you, Miss Melba Moore. Thanks, App Castellano. You know what I mean? You bounced too fast. It's all good. If anything, you could have shown me how, little bruh, how to, write that in. Again, Apple Castellano, Florence Ballard's oldest grandchild. Florence Ballard of the Supremes. She lives forever in our memories and in our hearts. And thank you all for tuning in. This is Ronald Haynie, left, right. You already know, left, right. I'm on YouTube, your left, right. Got a whole channel over there, sound off. I'm a soldier, sound off. Regular army, break. Then the reserves, break. Yeah, break it on down now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna figure out how to do these lives and bring in the people. Forgive me. Thank you. See you later.